Welcome, Taurus, to your March 2023 reading. Thanks so much for tuning into my channel. If this is the first time you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings to all new subscribers. So if you've got a question about this particular reading or something that this reading doesn't cover for you, just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comments section below, and I will get back to you ASAP. Now, Taurus, I'm using a new deck. Well, it's not a new deck. In fact, it's a very, very old deck, and I've had this for a while, but it was calling for me to use it. And it's called the Granny Jones Australian Tarot deck, and it's hand drawn by Granny Jones. She was someone who was that lived in Tasmania here in Australia. And she did tarots and runes, and she created this deck, and I love it. So that's why I'm using it. If you're wondering what is this strange deck that I've never seen before. Now, let's get into your reading. Now, Taurus, I can see that a lot of you are really in a position this month where you are choosing to walk away from your old life in a way here. Walk away from a situation that doesn't serve you. Now, you may have just done this, or you are about to do this, but you don't really know where it is that you're going. The road is a little bit uncertain, but you know that wherever you're going is better than where you've been. And so for a lot of you here, you actually might be traveling. You might actually go somewhere away from a certain situation. You might be moving home completely. But I feel like for something that perhaps has been a life that perhaps was very boring for you, or it wasn't really fulfilling, you are now leaving that behind. And there are so many opportunities that are going to be coming in for you once you make that move, once you make that decision to leave that old life behind you. And it is quite scary because you don't know where it is that you are going, but you just know, as I said, you cannot stay where it is that you are or where it is that you were if you have already made that decision and you are moving on. Now, this is going to turn out to be so lucrative here. You have the 9 of Pentacles. Now look at that cat licking its lips. This is a card of you being fully satisfied in terms of your finances, your money. This is success. This is comfort. This is a great money card, the 9 of Pentacles. This is a card of really being satisfied with your position, satisfied with how much money you're earning, satisfied with what's going to be coming in for you. But it also talks about you being in such a great position as well financially that you don't seem to have too many worries when it comes to that. But this definitely talks about you being in a great, happy, comfortable, successful place. A lot of satisfaction here for you. Once you decide to move on, if you haven't already, you are going to realize that this was the best choice that you could have ever made. It's going to turn out so well for you, Taurus. Now, you've got the Knight of Cups here. This is, again, a card of opportunities, of sort of love. It's a card of friendship. It's beautiful emotional energy in this Knight of Cups. Now, normally I wouldn't I don't read knights as people, but these are general readings. So you could have a significant water sign in your life. So that is a Cancer, a Scorpio, or a Pisces here. That will also could be quite significant for you in terms of your finances, your career, just your life in general. They're quite stable, quite supportive, and quite helpful. Now, the Knight of Cups can also talk about love and romance coming into your life. Now, for some of you, this could be a relationship with an air sign, or it could be a water sign, but this could be an air sign, an Aquarian, a Gemini, or a Libra here. Now, for some of you, I feel like there could be an ending to a relationship here for a lot of you as well. Or certainly a major change in a relationship. It could be going from one step to another. You might be taking, the way your relationship was in the past, if you were just friends, that could be finished now, and you may actually become involved more deeply with someone, and therefore the relationship changes. Now, this can also mean for a lot of you, as I said, that Eight of Cups, where you start off that energy of you leaving something behind. As I said, this could be for many of you choosing to leave aside a relationship for something that's better. You aren't happy. You could be a little bit bored where you are now, so you are making those changes. But for others, this is just a shift and a change in a relationship to a new level of emotion here. Now, you've got the Five of Wands here. Now, the Five of Wands can often talk about struggles or oppositions, but often this talks about training and learning. And for a lot of you, this could be you studying, deciding to gain some more skills for yourself. Now, for others, there could be a delay here when it comes to an air sign, something to do with this particular person. It could be a delay in a relationship as well. Things maybe are not going as quickly as you thought they would. But I actually like the energy of the Five of Wands, because this is you shifting and changing and learning. And although there might be upsets and there might be delays, this is all strengthening you and making things stronger, and making you better and in a better position to move forward, despite what may outwardly seem like some struggles and some hurdles that you have to get over here. Now, you've got the Hangman here. Now, I feel like for a lot of you, again, this could be talking about some delays or a pause in the direction that you thought things would be going for you. If you are needing to make a move or go in a new direction, you may have to, there could be a delay there as well in terms of that. But the Hangman really does, being in that position of being suspended or things not moving forward as quickly as you would want them to, is actually giving you the opportunity to just ponder where it is that you are going, and allow you to gain enlightenment here. And you are going to be doing things in a very individual way. You're not going to be doing things the way everybody else would, or the way everybody else expects you to. So I do feel like this suspended animation almost that the Hangman does often talk about is quite a good opportunity for you, because it's allowing you to look at things from a different perspective and to work things out the way that they are best going to suit you and you alone here. Now, I feel like also for a lot of you in this Hangman energy, once you're feeling I was going to say once you're feeling bored, but I feel like once you get bored with the situation, then it will be time for you to move. You are then going to make the decision to move on here. So for a lot of you, you might be stuck in a situation that you're not happy with. You're not fulfilled with. You know, it has everything that you could potentially want or need, but you're still not completely fulfilled. You're not completely happy. And for a lot of you, you might just be in a really boring situation, and you are going to, you're going to have enough. You're going to cut ties with that situation, and you are going to put an end to all of that, and you are moving forward in a completely different direction because you have the Death card here. Now, don't be alarmed. The Death card can talk about a significant Scorpio that you have in your life, but the Death card is transformation. It is leaving the past behind you, leaving a situation that no longer serves you, and changing and moving and shedding. It's a card of renewal. It's a card of a new life here, because after death there is rebirth, you know. And so I feel like once you allow this this difficult struggle, and I feel like for a lot of you this was emotional as well, once you leave that behind you, once you decide to make that change and move on, you are going to be able to actually move ahead here, and there will be this renewed energy that's coming in. It's quite lovely. It's very transformative. Now, Taurus, you are one of those signs that often don't like to change very much, but I feel like there are things here that are pushing you to the point where you can't kind of take it anymore, and that's what's bringing about this death situation, this transformation in you. It could be potentially in your love life, it could be in your career, could be just in your home as well. You're leaving one home. That's the death of that place, that property. You are moving to a new place here. So there is some significant changes coming in for many of you. Now, I touched on this card before, the King of Swords. This is a great card. This can, as I said, represent an air sign. But often when we have these court cards show up in a reading, we are taking on the energy of these cards, of these people, of this suit. And so you are really going to be within your power here, Taurus. This is a card of authority. It's a card of wisdom. It's a card of reliability as well. This is the King of Swords, who is great at cutting through all of the BS. This is a card of clarity. It's quite a powerful card. Now, the King of Swords can often be someone that can remove emotion when it comes to making a decision or having some choices or proceeding forward. They're able to look at a situation and just look at it clearly without the emotion and just see the way forward. So I feel like for a lot of you in March, there is going to be a lot of clarity that is coming in. Now, if this is a person in your life, this is someone that is great to go to give you advice, because they are able to see things clearly as well. And now, if you look at this card, the king is holding a little scale there. So this could be some new contracts coming in. You are certainly thinking about legal things as well. There could be some legal issues coming up here for you. But again, clarity. Swords are all about the mind. They are about communication. They are about the intellect. So I think you are really going to be feeling quite clear in what decisions you've made and quite clear about which direction you want to go in here. So I really love this card here for you. And this person actually may be able to help you with some of the energy in that Five of Wands. So if you are needing some training or some new tips about which way to go, certainly about anything to do with contracts or the law or legal issues, this person can come in and help you quite well, help you. They're going to be quite useful for you in terms of any struggles in a career or in an artistic project that you may be having. They might be able to help you out and give you some real constructive criticism almost here in this card. Now, your final card from the Gateway Oracle deck is Making a Difference. And the affirmation for this particular card is, my inner light shines far and wide. And the meaning of this card is, you are making a difference in the lives of others. In ways that you may not even know, many benefit because of you. Your light radiates far and wide. The universe wants you to know sometimes the smallest actions can have the greatest impact. Perhaps it's a smile shared with a stranger, a kindness extended to an acquaintance, or a favor done for a friend. This is akin to the story about the man who returned beached starfish to the sea. Although he knows that he cannot possibly save them all, he continues his work because it makes a difference to the few he can save. You can and will change lives. Take steps today that will make a difference in the life of another. I really like that. And also, I feel like for some of you, as I was reading that, I feel like for some of you, if you are making a change in your career, you may very well be going into a sector where you are able to help people. Could be a healthcare sector or healing or caring for others. But this, you might actually be changing careers here altogether and going in a different direction in terms of the field that you are working in as well. But in general, I love that, making a difference. You are such a strong and stable sign, Taurus. You are often quite abundant. You are able to care for those around you, and you give them a lot of a sense of security and safety. So you will be making a lot of difference in people's lives here in March. So I hope that resonated with you. Please take me up on my offer of that free mini reading. And for everyone else, please ask a question as well. I will love to shuffle my cards for you as well. So have a great month, Taurus, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.